Guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to play with the shipping container today. The plan is to clean this up for storage and maybe a cabin later on. Today's project is we're going to get this floor cleaned up, get it power washed, and we're going to do the epoxy. But first, we need to get it up by the power washer. And also I want to put the enclosed trailer here since I have an RV plug at the back. So for now, what we need to do is get this stuff back here cleaned up because I want the doors to the rear of the trailer, and we're going to use the jack system that I built. I will put the link up here in the corner for that. Basically all we're going to do is jack this up off the blocks, move the blocks out of the way, and we're going to back the trailer up underneath, lower it back down on the deck, and we're going to take it over to the power washer. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the setup. This is a 20-foot or 21-foot flat deck with the dovetail. So you'll see in the video it leaves about a foot at the rear. So the way these ramps are, we have to take these ramps off to be able to back up. And then once we get the shipping container on, we can actually put these ramps back on. But it basically just takes this bar, slide the bar out, and they just pop off. So let's go ahead and get the shipping container jacked up and get it slid under. So just for a demonstration, let me show you why the jack system is a preferred method here. Okay, so you guys see the tractor just doesn't have quite the lifting capacity to lift even one side up a few inches. So let's go ahead and get this jacked up with the jack system and get the trailer over here. All right, we got her loaded. Now to get her over there to the power washer, get the inside washed. This is how I'll be transporting it down the road. So this will be pulling backwards, that one pulling forwards to keep it from going forward or backwards. Also, because of that, these are hooked that way, so it'll keep the box from moving side to side also. So two functions, and that is why I load it a certain way like that. So all right, let's get this over there and get this power washed on the inside, get it ready for epoxy. So let's take a little before look here. Also, I parked this way on purpose because all the water should slope downwards and down to this corner. You'll probably see that in the video here. But there was a reason. Get this sweeped out. Okay, got it clean. Or clean enough for what I'm using. The floor is not the greatest. The epoxy is just to be a little bit more seal it up. It's still gonna have some of these, right along here. There's some marks from, looks like almost a tracked vehicle, but either way, it's clean enough for what it is. So if you've seen in the video, you see that there was a wasp's nest up here that I didn't realize. And all of a sudden they start coming out at me, and I just sprayed them all out. Got their wings wet so they could not fly at me. But so the original plan, there it is right there. So the original plan was toy hauler. I was gonna be able to, you know, the bikes, the RZR, whatever. But I came across a really good deal on the enclosed trailer, so this is now gonna end up probably being a cabin, maybe a workshop. I'm not sure yet, but I do know that I have an extra gallon of garage epoxy that I used on the enclosed trailer. And it's been in there for about 2 or 3 months now and holding up really good. So the other gallon, I want to go ahead and do this floor. And also, I ran out of epoxy on the ramp door flap. So I need to finish that up also. So the other gallon is going to be this floor and finish up the enclosed trailer. So you can see the flap is still plain wood. So that's what I need to epoxy on this enclosed trailer. Alright, she's all dry. The problem, some of this floor is little pieces like that. There's 2 spots. But again, the only reason I am doing this is because to finish up the enclosed trailer, this little flap on this piece. And I did not want to open up a whole gallon just to do this. So, since I have the extra, we'll go ahead and do this floor. Now, when you do this, it is time sensitive because it is a 2-part. So once you put this activator into the big one, you have about an hour, I think, maybe hour and a half to use it. So make sure you have everything set up first. So I got that so I can get both sides, and it does have to sit. I think if you only do the epoxy, you need to do about 20 hours, and then you can do a second coat, or you can start a clear coat. I like the clear coat myself. And then also, normally you get these flakes in here. It comes with white, black, and blue. I don't even have any blue toys, so to match the enclosed trailer, I got the white, black, and gray. So extra few bucks, you can get different color flakes to meet your needs. So that's what we're going to do to match the enclosed, and go ahead and do it with this. I plan on painting the ceiling and the walls white. And then the outside, I'll probably do a gray color to keep it light colored so it doesn't heat up really hot in the summertime. Kind of help keep it cooler. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do a little bit more on this and get this set up, because like I said, time sensitive. So I'll be right back. Okay, we got an hour to get this done. 2:51 right now, and we'll see how long it takes to do all this. Before I forget, I want to have a bucket full of water so I can spin this and keep that clean so it doesn't get built up on it. Okay, so we got both sides of this done. And it's drying. Come back in about 12 hours, 20 hours, and finish that up with the clear coat. Also, the floor of the shipping container is done. And come back and do this also with the clear coat. I've really opened it up. The floor is not perfect. If this was more of a permanent thing and actually spending the money on it, I would replace all the flooring where it's nice and smooth and level. But again, it was spare, and I still got probably about 30% left. So made good use to get the flap for the enclosed trailer done, and go ahead and do this while I'm at it and really brighten up the inside of this. So the next project after the clear coat is paint these walls and ceiling white. So on a side note, it is now 3:33, so about 35 minutes to do that and the flap, so just for reference. Okay, so it's been about 20 hours or so. So since I got a dirt floor, definitely got to take the boots off or I'd be tracking it. So, but this is the pretty boring part because on video it doesn't really show. It just shows it getting wet. That's about it.